Alright, this is Gold Diggers talking about Barclays Premier League round 8. And let's talk about Chelsea playing at home and losing at Southampton 3-1. What are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts is at this time, to be honest, at this time, Chelsea is not having the best season so far. You know, Chelsea is not having the best season. They have started this like everyone is surprised. Everyone is surprised. It doesn't matter if you're a Chelsea fan or you're not a Chelsea fan. Everyone is surprised that how bad as Chelsea as a team they're doing because as a defending champions, they should be doing better than what they're doing right now. Because from 8 matches, they only have 8 points. Like that's really disappointing. And I really believe that Chelsea, from the beginning of the match, when Willian scored that free kick, it was a wonderful free kick. When Willian scored that free kick, Chelsea played better as the old Chelsea as we know, but as they allowed Southampton to get back in the game.
Yeah, because they had a fantastic first half.
Yeah,
And then the game changed.
yeah. Right, the game changed after Chelsea considered the goal, because when it was 1-1, like Southampton, they realized, yo, this is Chelsea. This is Chelsea. Chelsea's not the Chelsea we know. So they kept counterattacking, and they scored more goals. And I believe that Chelsea is really disappointing. I feel like they need to change things up because I don't know what Mourinho's doing. If they need a change of scenery, I think they need change of scenery. Chelsea used not to lose, at home, but like in Chelsea at home, they shouldn't be losing 3-1. Southampton played a great game. I give them all the support, whatever. They did a great job. It's just Chelsea has to improve.
Okay, but let's talk about what in specific do you think that needs to be changed about the Chelsea team?
The Chelsea team right now, they need defense. Definitely, they need to change defense because Ivanovic he's old. Ivanovic used to be that guy that you couldn't beat one-on-one. It was so hard to beat him one-on-one. But now, to be honest, anyone can beat Ivanovic. Even my grandma can beat Ivanovic, because this guy is slow. And I can't blame him because his age, like things have to change. So they really need to change defense.
Yeah, and let's talk about another big game. Man City coming from behind beating Newcastle 6-1. Aguero scoring 5 goals. What are your thoughts on that?
Man City showed, to be honest, I feel like Man City showed the world how counterattack, how soccer with counterattack you can really beat them. Man City has so many weapons they can beat you with. They got the speed and stuff. Newcastle, when Newcastle scored that goal, Newcastle was really playing great. Like they played great football. They scored that goal. I remember after that goal, they missed another 2 open chances. They could have gone up 3-0 within, like, after they scored that goal, could have gone up 3-0 within like 3 minutes. But Man City has experience as a team that has all the weapons, as a team that has won the Premier League before, so they have that experience. They show, hey, we down 1 goal, but we don't really want to be down at this time. Like, we can do better because Man City actually was playing home. And the Man City at home is good, so they use their counter-attack, and Aguero, we have to talk about Aguero. Aguero is a world-class striker, I feel like right now he could be the best striker in the world. Now, a striker, he knows how to get open positions, and when he gets chances, he doesn't waste it. So Man City, I feel like this season, they could do something real special. They might win the Premier League before even like when other teams have like 5 games remaining. Man City might put it off. And
Tell me if you bet on Man City win the Premier League.
Yes, I bet Man City winning Premier League. And yeah,
Did I remind you they sometimes have injuries. Yaya wasn't playing. They usually have problems when Yaya isn't playing. Company, they have problems when Company isn't playing. David Silva is obviously an important player in that team.
Right.
So, what do you think if these players get injured?
Injured?
Yeah, what do you think their solution is going to be?
Their solution, because they brought in a good player, Kevin De Bruyne. Like this guy, you saw the goal he scored. That was like a magical goal. I feel like if these injuries, I don't feel like everyone is gonna get injured at the same time, because it can be at different stages and stuff. But I feel they can cope. They have a deep bench. That their bench can help them because they have Sterling. Sterling can actually change the game by himself. Even though right now he's not doing it because the team has so many good players. But I feel like if one is missing, they say David Silva. David Silva, like he played a great game, he controlled the game. If they get injured and stuff, I feel like one of these players, De Bruyne, Raheem starting, they can always like put up, like improve the game to take over as a team. So I don't feel like injuries, they should worry about injuries that much because you can't really depend on injuries. What if they don't get injured? Even if they get injured, they still have a good team to finish number one.
Well, let's talk about it seems like it's been resilient and this campaign, like Crystal Palace winning home 2-0 to playing West Brom. What are your thoughts on that?
Crystal Palace this season is they have a great. They started with a team morale, like they had a great season opening, because they won their first match, and after that they actually played Chelsea, where I expected Chelsea actually to win, and actually they beat Chelsea, So like right now, I'm not surprised that Crystal Palace is doing well. Because the guys, they know each other well because they don't do too much transfers, The coach doesn't sell their their players like other teams. So the players, they have that chemistry playing with each other because they know themselves. And I feel like, they deserve to win that game because they actually played a great game. They had possession, they had counter-attacking. West Brom wasn't ready for them, This Crystal Palace was prepared for them, but West Brom wasn't prepared, and as a result, we saw them winning 2-0.
Yes. Crystal Palace still have major assets in Cavalier and Yoni Balassi, that's his name, and obviously Wilfred Zaha. Yeah, you think it's going to be a major they're going to be major players in the campaign this season?
Yes, I feel that they have great players, but I don't feel like they're going to finish in top 4. Because top 4, it's so hard finishing top 4. They might get lucky, but I don't see them finishing top 4. They can actually get Europa League, get in a position for Europa League, but top 4, definitely they're not going to finish in top 4 because we know Chelsea is playing bad right now, but they're going to get better. Manchester United is there already. They're going to finish top 4. We have Arsenal, Liverpool, Tottenham. So, yeah, Crystal Palace, they're going to do something great, but it's not going to be good enough to put them in top 4.
Another team that made news recently, they're still in the top 4. I mean, despite 7 games being played already, they're still in top 4. And they've surprised a few people really. Leicester City winning 2-1 away to Norwich City. What are your thoughts on that?
Leicester City is a team I enjoy watching. Because actually when I play video games, FIFA 15, FIFA 16, I use Leicester City. Because like the speed. Like out of them, like Manchester City, Leicester City actually, not Manchester City. Like they have the James Vardy, like that guy is a great player because if I remind you back that season, where it was last season, right? Where they came behind to be Manchester United, they were down 3-1. That season actually, James Vardy, like he had a great game, and Leicester City, they came from behind to be Manchester 5-3, despite being down 3-1. So I feel like that experience made them realize, hey, we're a small team, but actually we can fight with these big teams. And if we play our best, we play with that belief that we can win. I feel like we can give any top team or top 4 team a big challenge, and I feel like that's how they believe in themselves. I feel like that's how they're playing right now, and as a result, they're getting the results they need.
And let's talk about Super Sunday, again on Sunday. Man United losing 3-0 to Arsenal, really 3 goals being scored in 11 minutes, if I'm not wrong. What are your thoughts on that?
That's a game that caught everyone by surprise. Because if soccer fans, people who love the Barclays Premier League, they all thought like actually Manchester had an edge on Arsenal. They all believed that Manchester would win. Because myself, I believe that Manchester would win, or if they don't win, they will tie. I didn't say Arsenal winning. But actually Arsenal proved us that, hey, when they play that game, they're one of the best teams in the world, despite not only in Premier League, but in the world, And they showed it in the first half because on the first half when Walker came back, because Walker was injured for a long time, he was out for a long time, but now he's back in shape, and he took over that game. I know he didn't score, but he had assist, and the work was so fast that he changed that game because he had an assist on a Ozil goal. You know, if you remember, and he had another assist on Alexa's chances. So Arsenal, they played well, and also they were playing home. That's a big boost, you know, fans cheering them and stuff. But it was a great game. They scored great goals. Alexa's chances is something special. It's as good as Eden Hazard. Even right now, this season is actually playing better than Eden Hazard. So, you know, they have one of the best players in Premier League, and they deserve that win. They control the game. They have possession. They deserve that win, and they played with a great defense.
You think they're gonna want to finish in top four?
Yeah, Arsenal, I see them finishing top four because Arsenal feel like they're gonna take Chelsea's place, you know, because Chelsea, if they're not careful, they might not finish top four. So I feel like Arsenal is gonna be that team to replace Chelsea in top four. Yeah, I believe in them. I think they're gonna finish top four.
And Manchester United, you think they're gonna finish in top four?
Manchester United, they brought in. I know they needed to change after that season from the position they finished in. They needed to change, and I feel like they brought in those players in Memphis Depay, Schweinsteiger, and they brought in other good players I'm not mentioning. So I feel like yes, they have the talent. All they have to do is play as a. Even on a bad day, when they have bad days, they can get some wins. If they get those wins on bad days when they play terrible, I think they're gonna finish top four.
Let's talk about the Merseyside derby. You know, Everton tying with Liverpool. What are your thoughts on that?
Merseyside derby, Everton. Who won that game?
They tied 1-1.
They tied 1-1.
No, it's actually important because after the game, Liverpool manager Brendan Rodgers was fired by the club, obviously, and they're looking for a
new manager. New news that I'm getting right now, I didn't know that Brendan Rodgers was fired after the game. But actually, I feel like it's time to change. They needed to change. Because don't get me wrong, Brendan Rodgers was a great manager in Swansea City as a Swansea City coach. Like he brought that soccer. You know how Swansea used to play that one side? They would play like Barcelona type soccer, you know. So he had it all, but like in Liverpool, he really lost it. I feel like he didn't bring the same expectations as they expected him to play that soccer in Swansea. He didn't bring it to Liverpool. So I feel like, yes, they did a change of scenery, so I really support that decision that he got fired. But he's a great manager. He's going to get a job anytime soon, you know, no questions about it. But the Merseyside derby is always tough, you know, he's always physical. 1-1 is a great score because as you know, when someone wins, if Liverpool wins, they really have to be lucky to win. And if Everton wins, it doesn't mean that they all played Liverpool to win. It's just that the matchup, that rivalry, everything is physical. So the refs, and they know that, you know, the refs know that this is a rival derby, so they don't go for silly fouls, you know. There is some things go by, so I feel like a 1-1 was a good score from them, and it keeps everyone happy, you know. No one has to be sad, so I feel like that was a great score for them.
So not top 4 for Liverpool this season? Not top 4 for Liverpool this season?
Once again, I don't think so. I don't think Liverpool will finish top 4. I feel like Liverpool has lost it already. Top 4 is not their position. They're not their position. They can try, but they're not going to make it. They're going to make Europa League though.
And before we finish, let's talk about Tottenham's game with Swansea. I think they were visiting Swansea. They were in Wolves. They tied 2-2. What are your thoughts on
that? Tottenham is one of those teams. It's not a big team, but it's not a small team. It's those teams that finish in mid-table. To be honest, I expected them to win because playing Swansea, but it doesn't mean Swansea is not a good team because Swansea is actually another good team. As I say, they play that good soccer, one touch. They like walking the ball into the goal. You know, they don't like shooting from far. So Swansea, yeah, they can sit on the ball and they keep possession like Barcelona type wise. The only difference with Barcelona is that they score goals, Swansea doesn't. But they like walking the ball to the goal. So Tottenham's tying 2-2. I don't see like I feel like that was a score that they deserved because Swansea is so hard to beat them because they like keeping possession. But I feel like Tottenham should have won.
Before we finish, who do you think is going to win the Premier League final four?
My final thoughts on who's going to win Premier League, I definitely believe that Man City will finish number one.
Man City.
No questions. No questions. They have the team, they have the talent, and they're playing like it right now. You know, Champions League is a different thing, but Premier League, they're playing like those giants. You know, they have Premier League giants, and I feel they're gonna win number one. Number two is either between Manchester United or Chelsea. But I feel like Manchester United has an edge on Chelsea because Chelsea right now has 8 points. I don't see them really coming back soon unless they fire Jose Mourinho, which they need to do, to get like these results going.
So you think they need to fire Jose Mourinho?
Yeah, I feel like they need to fire Jose Mourinho on that. It's so sad to say that, but it doesn't show how great of a manager you are if you win 2 trophies. You won the Premier League and the Carling Cup in 3 seasons, and you regarded as a top class manager, one of the best managers, if not the best manager in the game right now. You know, and starting a season like this, I don't see how he's gonna change it because we have heard him from interviews talking about change. You know, they can get out of it, but it's not happening. You know, so yeah, they need a change of scenery. Like players now, they don't believe in themselves, they don't believe in the coach. So it's so hard for the fans to keep believing, hey, we're gonna change. This is our day, this is our game, and nothing will happen. So yes, Mourinho for Chelsea finishing top 4, Mourinho needs to be fired. But
you did claim he was the best manager, and you claimed the club will be making a mistake firing the best manager the club has ever had. He did say that in his interview.
yeah, I mean, Mourinho, yes, Mourinho, Mourinho, like he claims is the best manager. Yes, he has the trophies, he has the statistics to say that. But if we go like recent history, Mourinho didn't he wins with big clubs. You know, he hasn't really played in the small clubs to say, hey. Even if he won Champions League with Porto, like in the league, Porto is the best league. He's the best team in Portugal, right? So that's the best team in Portugal. He did win with the last team and won the Champions League. But
did I remind you he did go on and win the Champions League with FC Porto?
yeah, he won. That's what I'm saying. He won the Champions League with FC Porto, but it doesn't mean FC Porto is like not as a small team. But besides that, he always goes for big clubs where they have money, where they give him players to win. Because remember, he always won with Chelsea. He won with Inter Milan. Inter Milan at that point, at that period, was the best team in Serie A. And yes, Mourinho, like he plays good defense and stuff. Like his teams are defensive and stuff. But Mourinho really hasn't proved it that hey, if you give me a small team, I can win. So yes, you can say I'm the best manager because he has trophies, he has won it, but he has only won it with big teams. You know, so I don't say how big of a manager he is. To say yeah, you're firing the best manager in Chelsea history. Yes, the best manager in Chelsea history. But now history is back. Like the past is the past. Right now is the present and the future. And right now, this future and the present is not looking bright for him. You know, he's not changing the Chelsea. I don't think is gonna change overnight. They need a big major change something. Like they need to change defense. They need to change in the manager for them actually to finish in top 4.
All right, thank you very much. Those are thoughts for Premier League match day 8.
Yeah, thanks, man. Nice having you.